Experienced product managers know when to apply the right framework to solve a particular problem. I'm going to walk you through some of the most powerful and frequently used frameworks in product management. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another video. My name is Alex. On this channel, we talk about product management, business, and how to get into and accelerate your product career. Before we begin, please smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get into the top frameworks used by today's product managers in the real world. These are frameworks that I've used in business and in top tech companies. These are just 5 of my favorites. There's many more. It's not about memorizing these frameworks. It's more, as I always say, about internalizing them and understanding where they're used, where they can be useful, how they can actually deliver value for you. These frameworks address different problems in business and product, but what ties them together is how frequently they're used by product managers in different kinds of companies. I've personally used them in lots of different situations. We've got marketing, product development, project management, goal planning, strategy, and business analysis. AIDA, RACI, SMART, and SWOT. First, let's take AIDA. This is a marketing framework. Awareness, interest, desire, action. Awareness means that the customer is just aware of you. You've shown a marketing banner or you've presented your best thumbnail. Next is interest. Can you actually attract the interest of the user or the customer? Will they click on that thumbnail? Will they click on your ad? Will they answer the phone, or will they not hang up the phone when you've called them with a cold call? Will they respond to your email, cold outreach? Can you generate some interest in whatever it is that you've presented to them? Once you have interest in them enough, they're going deeper in the funnel. Now you get a chance to engage them. Once you engage them deeper and you actually show them the value that you could possibly deliver to them, then you're getting desire. You're building up the desire for them to actually take some sort of an action, which is the final step, usually monetization or whatever it is your conversion metrics are. Signups, purchase, recurring revenue, whatever it is your final step in the funnel, that is the action. Any user-facing aspect of the business, not just for marketing purposes, will still go through the same stages: awareness, interest, desire, action. Next framework we will talk about is frequently used in product development. It's called RACI. When you're determining what should you work on, what features should we build, or what set of features or what products to build, what to invest in, you often use the RACI framework. This is a very popular one. You can adapt it to your own style, but the main elements are as follows. Reach, this is who is going to be impacted by whatever it is that you're working on. I stands for impact. What is going to be the impact to those sets of users? C is confidence. What is your confidence in this particular feature or product? That it will actually address the need and it will be used by those customers. And E is the effort. You're not trying to put some sort of an actual number to this. You're really comparing initiatives to one another. You're comparing and contrasting. What is the reach of this feature versus this feature? What is the impact of this product versus this product? So you take all these features and you evaluate their reach, impact, confidence, and effort for each one of them. So you might arrive at reach could be small, medium, large, or it could be actual number of users, 10, 100, 1,000, 100 million, whatever it is. Impact could be, again, in absolute dollars, 1,000, 10, $1 million. Usually this is measured in recurring revenue. If this feature that you build, will it bring in $1 million in annual recurring revenue? This other feature might bring in 5. What is the confidence? You could use a percentage, 10%, 20, 80, 100%. And effort could be, again, low, medium, high, but it could also be the number of people that are working or the number of weeks that the project is going to take to develop, or the number of work weeks that it will take to develop. You put all those together and you determine what your grading methodology is going to be. Impact multiplied by the reach, multiplied by your confidence, minus your effort. Or you could do impact multiplied by the reach, multiplied by the confidence, divided over effort. If you want me to do a separate video on an example of how I use RACI, let me know down in the comments and I can put that together. Also, if you want to know the top acronyms and terminology that product managers use, make sure to check out this video right here. It's going to give you a great introduction to the topic. RACI tends to be simple enough and robust enough where it can actually yield meaningful results. You could take 20 initiatives, rank them on where they fall on this methodology, and it will give you the general stack ranking of each of these initiatives. Of course, you'll need to sanity check this as always, but at least it gives you a direction of where to work on. You can then cut off a certain of initiatives on the bottom and then zoom in on a few initiatives at the top and analyze them further. Next one, we get into a project management framework that's known as RACI. This is really helpful in big bureaucratic companies where there's a ton of people, everybody wants to be involved. Everybody wants to feel like they're a part of the product development team, but that really bogs down development because you got a bunch of cooks in the kitchen. You can't seem to make progress. So RACI is super useful framework to be used in the situation to tell everybody what their appropriate role is. RACI stands for the following: responsible, accountable, consulted, and informed. What does that mean? Responsible is the people who are doing it. Accountable are the stakeholders, the people who have committed to doing this, but they're not actually doing it. They're usually management. Consulted are all the people that need to agree or need to give some sort of an approval in order to move the project forward. So you might have legal, marketing, sales, product, engineering, infrastructure. You might have any number of stakeholders that are consulted, so they have to give an approval. Informed bucket just means that these people know what's happening with development, but they do not actually need to approve anything. It allows everybody to understand what is the full scope of what's happening, what are all the parties doing in order to make something happen, who is actually responsible for doing something, who is responsible for the success of the project, who needs to approve something, and who, importantly, does not need to approve any part of this process. And I recommend for the PM to drive this RACI framework anytime you're having trouble getting things approved, getting things done, and making decisions. This just puts everybody on the same page. Do you really need to be consulted? Do you really need to give your approval, or are other functions in place that could provide an approval and remove some of the bureaucracy? This framework allows you to get the clarity you need without hurting any feelings, maybe a little bit of feelings hurt, but not too much, so you can actually progress to execution, which is what you actually need to do. Next, this is a framework you're probably familiar with. This is the SMART goal setting methodology. SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Let's break these down. Specific means you are not wishy-washy. You actually set a concrete goal. This is what you want to happen, and this is what it looks like. Measurable means that when it happens, you will know that it happened. It is not subjective. It can be objectively measured as much as possible. Attainable, it means realistic. It is not something that can't be done. It could be something that's difficult, but it can be achieved. Relevant means that when you accomplish it, it will actually move your business or product forward, because it could be a great, very specific and measurable goal that is realistic, attainable, but it has nothing to do with the true product vision or the company mission or anything at all. And finally, time-bound. When are you going to complete this goal? Most OKRs used in tech companies are SMART by definition. And if you're not using this methodology already, you should be using it in your personal goal setting and also in your work. The final framework we'll be looking at today helps us make business decisions and evaluate certain strategic options. It's called SWOT. It stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. It is a way of evaluating the competitive position of a company or product. It is broken down into internal and external factors. Internal factors meaning under the company's control. That's where the strength and weaknesses go. What are the strengths of the company? Is it the product? Is it the customer relationships? Is it the pricing? Is it some sort of relationships with vendors? What are some strengths that allow the company to do better in this market? What are some weaknesses? What are some factors that are stopping growth? And these are, again, internally based. Maybe it's too bureaucratic. Maybe it's too long of a supply chain. On the external side of things, we've got opportunities and threats. Opportunities are, given the company's strengths and given the current market conditions and economic conditions and environmental conditions, legal, etc., what can the company pursue? Where can the product go in order to bring in additional revenue or open up additional opportunities? And threats are which areas in the external world could constitute potential threats to our business today or in the future. This could be new competition. This could be some sort of new laws that are coming into play. This could be changing partnership relationships. By analyzing just these four quadrants, the internal, the external, the strengths, weaknesses, the opportunities, and the threats, in a relatively small time, we could get a pretty good picture of where the business is and where it could go. This is a great foundation for building on and building a strategy paper or a vision paper for what you want to happen with your product or business. Again, I'm happy to do a case study or two on how we use this in the real world to formulate our further strategic and business discussions. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to smash the like button and subscribe if you haven't already, and check out my practical product management newsletter where we can be in touch and I can share with you my best frameworks and insights on how to be a better PM. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. That was a little late. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.